I was born at an early age to an alcoholic father and a schizophrenic mother. As an infant, my mother tried to decapitate me in a Binding of Isaac scenario. My father rushed home from work to stop her. All was forgiven when I received an AT-AT for Christmas. When I was 8, my dad and I went to Wyoming to dig up dinosaur bones for the Buffalo Museum of Science. Later, while visiting family friends, a high on angel dust drug addict with self-inflicted wounds and a box cutter broke in late at night screaming he would kill us all. My dad wrestled him to the ground and held him there until the cops arrived. Most of my memories of the event are repressed. Around this time, my parents divorced and I was sent to be housed by my grandmother. This looks nothing like her, but I don't care enough to fix it. Early on, I was in the GT program, but as my family life deteriorated, so did my grades. In the 6th grade, I beat up my bully and found I had a real talent for violence. I remember it was days before they cleaned up all of the bully's blood off the walls. High school was uneventful. Nobody tried to murder me during this time. Here's a self-portrait of me right around the time I entered college. It looks like I'm angry about something. In real life, I was more personable and earned the nickname Super Mike, which distinguished me from all the other Mikes. I took over a Redman Method Man concert in my greatest unsanctioned physical pen test of all time, which will feature in an upcoming video. By the end of college, home life had deteriorated such that I was homeless. I had broken into some of the club offices on campus and was living there while I petitioned to graduate. I got my first computer by stealing it piece by piece from campus storage. I also combined some light rudimentary phone phreaking with some redacted to obtain my first laptop. At night, I worked my way out of homelessness at Jim's Stakeout where I got into a lot of fights. Some coworkers estimated that it was over 40 fights while on the job, but it was likely less than that. In the third attempt on my life, a drug dealer put a gun to my head. I grabbed the gun and hip-tossed us both to the ground, making sure to cover up the revolver. I got up and held him at gunpoint while my cousin kicked him with steel-toed boots until he lost teeth and consciousness. I don't often tell this story because beta males always want to chime in with some sort of mitigating dumb shit. One such dummy told me I must have known the gun was empty. Nope, it was loaded with hollow points. Late into my stakeout career, I answered a job posting about teaching English in Korea. In 2 weeks' time, I was teaching English in Korea. I taught there and in Kuwait on and off for about 8 years, returning home occasionally. This was the best time of my life. Among others, I dated a stewardess, a swimsuit model, and a combination nurse and beauty queen. She'd literally won contests for being professionally good-looking. I got to hang out with SK oil execs, Kuwaiti cops, and literal royalty during One Ring Road D1 years. I can still speak a little Korean and even less Arabic. We have to move quickly now as I'm running out of time. Outside of work, I'd been building a video game company and was accepted into the SUNY Fredonia Tech Incubator. Here you can see I've long since spent all my artistic skill points on 3D game art. As part of an agreement, I taught at the university as an adjunct professor in the CIS department. The company fell apart when I refused to be extorted for board seats by bad actors at the incubator. Part of the problem was I figured out that I was being extorted way too late, otherwise I might have agreed. I published a few provisional patents and a textbook around this time. Note that I'm skipping over major life events because I'm running out of time. Shortly thereafter, I got back into fighting shape. I was in peak physical condition and perfect health, except for cancer. I got and subsequently beat leukemia. Unfortunately, I'm still very likely to die. It's not the bullet that kills you, it's the hole. As a result of treatment, I have skin GVHD. The survival rate is 1 in 2. For comparison, the survival rate of COVID is better than 995 per 1,000. I'm considered disabled now, and depending on who you ask, am terminally ill. I tried to go back to work overseas, but nearly died as a result. Despite my experience as a published technical writer and having recently completed a cybersecurity bootcamp and earning Sec Plus certification, I've been unable to find work as a cybersecurity tech writer, even locally. I planned on getting a master's in cybersecurity but was denied FAFSA because of my disability. I'm pretty sure I've missed out on work opportunities for the same reason. This channel was supposed to be comprised of 2 videos and land me a job. Now I'm hoping it will reach critical mass such that I can use it to launch some very ambitious secret projects. Stay tuned. Much like my health, however, the CyberspacemanMike channel is always on the brink of collapse. So, all that's to say, if you feel the CyberspacemanMike channel has given to you, please consider giving back by sharing and rallying to the call to action when the time comes. I'm confident I can still engineer a miracle. This video was a bit of a rush job and didn't turn out the way I envisioned it.